We're down south today to talk about an amazing set of neighborhoods that really don't get the recognition that they probably properly deserve, but are definitely among the best neighborhoods in Bend. Welcome to Southwest Bend. Okay, Southwest Bend is really a strange area because the river really cuts up the quadrant there. So for the most part, when I mention Southwest Bend, I'm really talking about the Brookswood corridor. Brookswood Boulevard heads south from the old mill on the east side of the river. Down there, we're talking forested, big, tall, green ponderosas everywhere, beautiful, mature landscaping throughout all the neighborhoods down there. And there are a few different key access spots to the Deschutes River, but more on that in a second. River Rim boasts nearly, 500 homes actually, and that does not include the homes in River Vale, which we will talk about in just a second. This neighborhood started around 2004, and if you remember, the 2008 recession was only 4 years later. So as they were, just getting into this neighborhood a few years in, the recession hit. So over the years, chunks of this neighborhood have been sold to different builders. So we've actually seen a wide variety of different build styles, different home styles throughout this neighborhood. Because this neighborhood ranges, from 20 to only 7 years old, really, it's kind of a time capsule. There's tons of different styles. You can look back to 2004 and see all that really awesome builder beige that was everywhere. Oh, the good old days. Just kidding. Aside from that, we've got an HOA. That's what makes this neighborhood look so awesome all the time. We've got an HOA, it's not super stuffy, $300 a quarter. So that, if my math's right, I think that's $75 a month. Keeps the neighborhood looking really, really good. And all the parks looking great as well. Hey, quick second to ask you to go ahead and subscribe. You see, we do content like this all the time. We talk about all of the Bend's hottest neighborhoods, things that happen here in Bend, so you really need to subscribe, and you probably know the drill. While you're at it, hit the little bell notification so that you know when we release new videos, which happens to be like twice weekly. So check it out, subscribe. Thank you so much. Back to the neighborhood tour. There are also plenty of different home sizes and lot sizes as well, but the coolest thing is all of the green space that's here. There is nearly 20 acres of green space here throughout this neighborhood. And there's a large chunk of it here. There's trails that run throughout it. And what actually happens is some of these trails actually kind of spider through the neighborhood and connect to other adjoining parks. See, there's Wildflower Park, which has a covered pavilion, a playground, and some grass field. And then there's also River Rim Park, which is actually down on the Deschutes River, which is amazing if you're a big river fan like I am. Actually, that park is great, but then there is another river access trail that's just down the street in the adjoining neighborhood. That river trail will take you all the way back into the old mill. You could trek down there and catch a movie if you wanted. And then, of course, don't forget to take one of these nature trails to check out Sunset Hill. Guess what? It's a great place to catch a sunset. So there's plenty of areas to explore, places to play, all that good stuff. But sometimes it's not all fun and games. Sometimes you need to get groceries. Well, the joke's on you. You see, this community here comes fully loaded with its own shopping center. C.A. Lovejoy's Market is the boutique anchor grocery store here. It's a shame that it's not near to where I lived, or maybe I guess I should move down here, because I actually really like this grocery store. Every time I go in, it is just a joy to shop. Did the thing with the Lovejoys. The rest of the shopping community is awesome. We've got a variety of different actually pet places here. There's a pet spa, there's a pet store. We've got office space here as well. There's a place to get your hair done, there's a bar and grill, there's a 24-hour fitness. There's all kinds of stuff here, just about everything you would really need. Oh, and then Toodles, the preschool place. It's been here a long time. It's also a staple here in this community. Oh, and the last thing that I forgot to mention right here is the schools. You see, Elk Meadow Elementary School is just across the street over there. Right there. Pretty convenient, right? And maybe if River Rim isn't exactly what you're looking for, then you're definitely gonna have to check out River Vale. If you're looking for something a little nicer, a little newer perhaps, a little closer to the river. Back in 2016, when they finally finished up with River Rim, there was this little chunk of land left over here, and it's not really that tiny. Actually, what they did was they built out 78 home sites right over here, nestled right up against the Deschutes River. Now, this is a Polish developed neighborhood. and they built it out fast. I think they started in about 2018, 2019, and it was done just a few years later. And that's because they were not the only builder in here. Stonebridge Homes bought and sold a bunch of homes in here. Polish did some of their own spec homes. Spec homes meaning, you know, they built them and then found a buyer later, but they also do a whole bunch of custom homes, or they did a whole bunch of custom homes in here from their basically custom home brand called Polish Select. Now, these homes in here are a higher notch, okay? These are great homes in here, high-end finishes, and one of the things that I love about it, aside from the fact that you have to kind of wander back here through the neighborhood of River Rim to get here, is it's so quiet. You've got the Deschutes River right there, you've got mountain views, you're way away from any highways or any other major roads. It is so peaceful back here. Just a fantastic place to live. Hey guys, thanks so much for coming with us on this southernmost tour of Southwest Bend. Stay tuned for our next videos coming up in a few weeks. We're gonna hit a few of the other neighborhoods along this Brookswood corridor. Be sure to check out that as well. And thanks so much for watching. Look, again, if you know of anybody who's looking to buy or sell in this area, my team and I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. So smash the like button, subscribe to our other social media channels, and we will see you over on the next video. Cheers.